Welcome to the heart of Central Africa. Today we are going to be talking about Cameroon. Yes, the continent. And if you didn't know, that's my country, all right? And I believe that charity begins at home. So there's no way I could be serving others without serving my own. So in today's video, we are going to be exploring Africa in miniature, as we love to call our country. I will begin by letting you know that Cameroon is a nation steaming with potentials and ripe with opportunities. So whether you are an entrepreneur or a seasoned business person, Cameroon actually offers a unique landscape for growth. So today we are going to be exploring the top 5 businesses that you can start in Cameroon that not only have the potential to thrive, but also have the potential to contribute to the nation's economic development. So the first business opportunity I am going to be presenting to you here is none other than agriculture. Yes, this is one of the businesses that if at all they have to thrive in one African country, it should be Cameroon. And I will tell you why in a bit. And that brings to mind this period when the Cameroonian president actually mentioned this in one of his speeches, and people almost went crazy saying that how can he limit us only to agriculture? Is that our level? Oh, how can he say that? So that's what he is planning for his country. He wants to limit them just at the level of farming, because generally in most African countries, agriculture or farming is still looked upon like a degrading activity, degrading job. That is, it really has no value in people's eyes. So when he said that, people were looking at it as him trying to reduce Cameroonians to the level of agriculture according to their mindset, right? But the truth is, agriculture is one of those businesses that could make, or that will make, the highest millionaires in Africa in the years ahead. I would advise you take agriculture seriously if you are a Cameroonian, and especially if you find yourself in Cameroon. And if you are a Christian and you know Apostle John Chi, he once said that Cameroonians should focus on agriculture because it is actually one of those things that is going to save Cameroonians, because the agricultural sector of Cameroon is what I would call an untapped business opportunity, a virgin gold mine waiting to be explored. With over 60% of the population involved in agriculture, this sector is not just the backbone of the economy, it is a lifeline. So what makes agribusiness so appealing in Cameroon? To begin with, Cameroon has got one of the most fertile lands in Africa. Secondly, we've got a diversity of crops, and last but not the least, we can attribute it to the growing demand of organic produce both locally and internationally. So Cameroon is one of those African countries that exports a lot of foodstuff to neighboring countries. So I know of this young entrepreneur in the southwest of Cameroon who started his plantation business with just 1 hectare of land, and he focused only on plantain cultivation, which is a staple food in Cameroon. And just with strategic marketing and partnerships, his small venture grew into a thriving business. And today he's one of the top plantain exporters to neighboring countries and has employed over 50 youths. What started just like a small underrated venture not only helps him but helps the community as well. So if you are one of those interested in investing in Cameroon, whether you are a diasporan or living in the country, agribusiness might just be your ticket to success. So before we continue, go-getters, I would like to take a few seconds to let you all know that we are launching the ultimate made in Africa diaper from scratch. So if this is something that interests you, rush to the membership and you're going to find all the details on there. And if you've got any questions to maybe something you don't understand, you could ask in the membership or email us at africatoday.info@gmail.com. And I would also like to seize this opportunity to thank all the members who've joined the Goal Getter community, and we want to let you know that we really do appreciate you. All right, that said, let's proceed with our video. Secondly, we are going to be talking about real estate. For if you want to thrive in Cameroon as an entrepreneur, there are two sectors you should definitely target, all right? Either the agricultural sector or the real estate sector. So we are going to be dissecting the real estate sector. One thing you should know is that as urbanization continues, there's a growing demand for housing and commercial properties. A lot of Cameroonians now are getting involved into businesses, and they often need spaces to rent. The city of Douala and Yaoundé in particular are actually seeing rapid growth when it comes to real estate. So that obviously brings room for a lot of opportunities in property development, rental businesses, and real estate investments as a whole. So whether you're looking to build affordable housing or high-end apartments, or even just looking to purchase land and maybe land bank, real estate market in Cameroon offers great return on investment. And talking about land banking, if this is something that catches your interest, I actually made a detailed video on everything you need to know about land banking that I am going to be linking somewhere here and definitely in the comment section as well. So you do well to check that video and get enriched. So I'll just conclude by saying that with proper planning and a good understanding of the local market, the sky is your limit. Now let's talk about renewable energy. Cameroon is blessed with abundant natural resources, and one of the most promising sectors is renewable energy. And with the government pushing for more sustainable energy solutions, there are growing markets for solar, wind, and hydro energy projects. And one thing I want you to take note of is that the demand for off-grid solutions is especially high in rural areas where access to electricity is limited. Imagine starting a business that not only provides power to those in need, but also contributes to reduce the country's carbon footprint. It's not just a business, it is a mission to power a brighter future for Cameroon as a whole. So goal getters, if you are one of those investors interested in Cameroon, the renewable energy sector is something you should consider. Next on, let's go to the tech industry. Tech is the new frontier, and Cameroon is not an exception. The thing with Cameroon is, with a youthful population ready to explore and eager to innovate, the tech startup scene in Cameroon is bursting with potential. From fintech solutions that make banking accessible to everyone, to e-commerce platforms that bring local products to the global market, the opportunities are endless. One of the best parts of starting a tech business in Cameroon is the relatively low overhead cost. Now, additionally, with the rise of internet usage, reaching your target audience has never been easier. So the tech industry is one of those sectors that is still very, very untapped in Cameroon. Last but not the least, goal getters, let's talk about tourism and hospitality. Cameroon is commonly referred to as Africa in miniature. But do you know why? It is simply because it offers a little bit of everything. To name just a few, Cameroon has got various climates, beaches, mountains, rainforests, and to crown it all, very diverse cultures. And despite all of this, the touristic sector still remains very underdeveloped, which is so sad. So that alone means there's a huge opportunity for tourism in Cameroon that is not exploited, goal getters. If you're an investor and looking for that place to inject your money in the touristic sector and make a lot of money, it should be Cameroon. For if you don't know, a lot of people, for several reasons, are becoming more and more aware of the existence of the small Cameroon. This is a sector you shouldn't neglect, all right, goal getter? Do you you know that just in 2023, the global market size of tourism was around 11.39 trillion and is expected to reach a whopping $18.44 trillion by 2032, with a compound annual growth rate of 5.5% between 2024 to 2032. Remember, when we talk of market values on the channel, we generally always have figures limited to billions, right? But with the touristic sector, we are talking of trillions of dollars, US dollars. There's this hotel owner in Limbe who started with just few rooms, and for his market strategy, he capitalized on the region's natural beauty and rich history, and that attracted a couple of tourists to his place. He then went ahead to offer personalized experiences like guided trips to the Limbe Botanical Garden and Mount Cameroon. This enabled him to turn his modest hotel into a go-to destination for both locals and internationals. So his secret was simply understanding the needs of his guests and offering them an unforgettable experience, which really worked for him. So whether your dream is to open maybe a boutique hotel, or starting an e-commerce tourism venture, or even offering unique cultural experiences, tourism and hospitality in Cameroon is a sector worth investing in. So Cameroon is a land filled with untapped opportunities, and the businesses we've discussed today is just the tip of the iceberg. So what I would advise you do is to simply identify a sector that aligns with your passion and your skills, and just dive in with determination and the willingness to adapt, and that's how you're going to make real good money in Cameroon. So that said, I believe I've targeted the main sectors in Cameroon, yes, the continent. So what's your next big move, go-getter? Let me know in the comment section, for as you know, I always love to read from you. And also, don't forget to like this video and share it with your loved ones, for the more we empower Africans, the greater Africa will be. With that said, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you on my next one.